Hello everybody. This is gonna be a bit of a different video, but hello everybody. Welcome to Char Effects or Real Heat Gaming or whatever you want to call me. Call me anything you want. Okay. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make an intro in C40, not Pans or some stupid thing like that. But yep, we're gonna do it. So first of all, we have our audio here. We have the audio here. Here's our audio. Okay, so it's kind of cool, and because of it being the slightest amount of being cool, might as well make it slightly mildly more interesting by editing it a bit. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cancel this because it's a free trial and I already have all I need. Just drag the song to FL Studio. I'm using a free trial. You can use the free trial too. Like, I don't want to pay for the full version, so I'm just using the free trial right now. But yeah, just drag your song in there, find the part run. It's so loud. How loud is it for you? That's pretty loud. Yeah. Honestly, I think right. I think around right here would be nice, so we can just cut this part, or not like this part out, and the rest they just go bye bye. We can drag this to the side, zoom in.
This is the drum.
And here we can just cut it off again. So at the beginning, we obviously want to fade in. So, because of this, you're gonna go to create automation, right click the little volume thing. If you go to that mixer thing, so now if you go to here, oh, why did I keep on doing this? I pressed the button that's. Alright, I fixed it, and it's still like this for some reason. Nothing I can really do about that. So fix it. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, so here we can just move it down.
This is the drum.
No, I don't care about this.
Is the drum.
Here, I want to put a little thing here, and for this part, you go a bit down, so it becomes gradually higher and higher.
Is the drum.
Maybe here we can just put it all the way to the max and make it just like cool down a bit, like this. Like this.
Is the drum.
And here, I want to make it come. Like, well, I want to end because if we hit it, obviously we don't care for the song. It's nice.
Is the drum. Is the drum. The drum. The drum. The drum.
Me like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna export it and you can do it too. Alright, I've just exported it in my folder, it's right here.
tongue.
Very cool. I'm gonna open up Cinema 40 now. Now, here's the thing. We are going to use a Lightroom. You can use anyone you want. Okay. Don't do not copy exactly what I'm doing. That's the thing. You can make make your own version of what I'm doing. You can because the whole point of intro, there's not really a certain way of doing it. You have to be creative and do your own way. I have a lot of intros here, and they have nice names. I'm gonna open Bras Lightroom. That's what I'm using. Get it from Bras himself. It's 2K18. So, first of the font. I want to get Gang of 3. That's a good font that I would like to use for this. Gang of 3. Now, that is a really cool looking font. I like it a lot, personally. But first of all, we make a name Char, or whatever you want the name to be. You can make it Jamal something, I don't know. What's a good 4-letter name? Like, Poop. I think Poop would be a good name. Nah, it's too generic. Not gonna lie, Char. It looked good, but honestly, the colors that I want to put on this one is not gonna fit with Char because it's orange. So, I might put you know what? I might just put Void. Nah, Char is a good one. I might just use Char. Yeah, I'm gonna just use Char. I don't care if the colors are really bad. But we're gonna move it downward so it's centered. Obviously, it's already centered, nice. So, first of all, camera has to be centered. Remember that. Get out of your camera. So then you'll always not change the camera thing. Now, it's looking pretty good so far. Other than the fact that if you press this button, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. So first of all, what we gotta do is add our materials. Like that. There's grunge, plastic fast render. Now, for particularly this intro, I might just use the grunge, even though the rendering time is painfully long. But honestly, I might just use the plastic fast render due to the fast render. So, my colors is going to be white, purple, blue, and black. I don't know why I think these colors fit. So, on the text, you put the color on there. I put blue on there, or black. On the front, you can put purple or anything you want. Though you can duplicate it. I think if you duplicate it, no, we can't. Well, what I'm gonna do is to make these colors fit in more. We don't need the black. Or we could, it depends on the angle. We do this, we can see that actually it's not that bad. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate these texts. Make these say AR left, and make these ones say CH, then make this right. It'll look the same, but if we change one to blue, you can see that they are mixed. And that looks really nice. So, Honestly, I'm gonna just keep this. It looks really good. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I can for MoGraph fracture map. I'm using R19. It might be different for you, so I want to downgrade and not use this tutorial if you have a higher version. But put the CH both of them in here. Name this obviously CH. Not really obviously, but like create another one. Make it named AR. Put the ARs in there. Move it under just to be more organized. Not under that. Under here. There we go. Now I can spin this. But what we can also do is we can I have not done this in a long time. But we can select these inside ones. You can add formula. Yes. Now you must be like, oh, that looks garbage. Well, just wait and see once we get all of these and add formula to all of these. Now you must still think that's garbage. Well, just remove the scale and the position of it, and just make the position like slightly different. Okay, maybe that does look bad, but like, that looks not good. Maybe just make it slight, like a very small difference for each. Like 0.1, like extremely small difference. And then we can obviously, not really obviously, but like we can add random. Now, what I probably should do is make. Okay, here's a problem with both the formula with formula 2. So, okay, we actually do need a formula, but for these ones, we're gonna delete the formula. I'm sorry, but it has to go bye. Now you can see it only works for 2 of them. If you just duplicate the formula, add it onto this. It looks the same now, but we gotta make the seed. If I can find the seed. Is there even a seed? Hold on. Alright, so I just realized I have a tiny brain and formulas don't use a seed. So what I'm gonna just do is I can just make it -1. -1. And -1 for here. Same with the rotation. -1, -1, -1. Now it's gonna look a bit more nice. Hold on. Alright. So that's pretty nice. You can affect. Can you? Is there a frequency? That didn't do anything. Well, yeah, I think so. I can just keep it like this. Yeah, okay. Now we can enter song, MoGraph, effector, soundtrack, load sound. No, I think if I just do this, copy paste this, and put it into here, we should be able to, yeah, tutorial, add our song. Make this longer. So just make it as long as your song. So my song runs around here. 360, I say.
Is the drum.
Now, we're gonna add movement markers. So each part that you want movement, you gotta add a marker.
Is the drum.
For example, here, and same with here. Don't put on every single beat because you're not going to add a movement every single beat unless you want to. It's your choice. Your intro. This should be good. Here's my markers. This.
This is the drum. The drum.
First of all, so for the camera movement, you see how there's a circle here? No, there's a reason why there's a circle because it basically anchors onto the middle. So then if you go into the camera, if you try rotating the camera or rotate the camera itself, it's anchored right in the center of the camera, which we don't like. Unless you want to do this, and you can do this too, but it's not cool. It's a circle. It's anchored completely on the middle, and you can just go around the text. So what I'm gonna do at the beginning, I might just put it like at the front of the text.
The drum.
So keyframe at the beginning like this. Forgot you can't press place. When you press F8.
Is the drum.
So at the marker, we're gonna make it go up like this. Okay, that didn't work because I pressed space on accident. That works. But make it 0 and F9 to keyframe.
Is the drum. Is the drum.
Maybe not 0, maybe like more of negative 30. Maybe we can make more alternative, like alternating negative 14, negative 16, so we can increase that to like 30 and 25, negative 25.
Drum.
Also, that didn't work because I forgot a keyframe in here, but that's fine. We can just redo that like this.
Is the drum.
You also want to make it like follow through even stuff. Like for example here, it's very uneven. You can make this negative 35. We can just do double that, so 32. And I'd say negative 28. And then for the Z value, we're not going to actually change anything there. We're going to change the easing. So zoom out a bit, zoom out this way, zoom in a bit, just go up. Yeah, okay, whatever, same thing. If we just up, see that it adds a little bounce thing to the top of the value. And same thing over here, we can just do this and do this. Now, I want to make these ones bounce too, like this. Like an overbounce, if you know what I mean. And if you want, you can even make the values like even this, like all of them, just to make the overbounce a lot more violent.
Jump.
For example, here, cut it straight in half. And you can see the values are less. But that's a good thing because we can make the overbounce way higher. And it's not really an overbounce, more of just a bounce.
Jump.
And depending on how high the value should be, it's gonna depend. This value should be pretty high, not that high. Obviously, this one is gonna be pretty high. Same, this one is gonna be pretty high. I still think this one should be higher. Maybe not that high, but pretty high, like this.
Jump. Is the jump.
We can go to the next key, marker. Go back 7 frames. We can just completely spin it so we can make this top one like negative 360 or something. Negative 360, or actually 360 more like. Okay, maybe not. Okay. The opposite, actually. 360. And negative 360. Now you can see if you zoom out, there's a giant. That's not longer than I thought, but there's a giant. Yeah. First of all, there's an overbounce here, which you can probably change the. Yeah. Change this value. And these values. Like I said, there's less than overbounce because we don't really want the overbounce. And for the blue, yeah, we can move it down a bit. Not really a bit, more like a lot. For the green, same thing as the blue because they're both going up at incredibly high amounts. But yeah, it's pretty nice.
Jump.
Right on the marker, rotate it a bit like this. And then zoom in a lot because it's less of a giant rotation and more of, I guess, a small rotation. I guess you could say that. And then we can move this downward. Okay, you probably zoom in more this way. And we want this to be more of like an in-ease, yeah. Okay, that's the thing I don't like because it stops. And here we can just keep on rotating it. Except what I don't like about that is you can obviously see that there's an overbounce. There's always going to be overbounces. They're not always bad, but in this case, they're pretty bad. Okay, yeah, my parents walked in. So yeah, I'll change that. Now I kind of want this to not be even like an ease, just straight. And here we can just keep rotating it. Then obviously make the ease a pretty nice one.
The tongue is the tongue.
So what I'm gonna do is same thing here. We can just go back 7 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rotate that a bit. Same thing we did like the last thing over there. And go to that one thing down there that we just rotated. I'm not sure we just rotated, but we did for sure rotate something. So yeah, we can definitely move this down. Like, I'd say not like that, but like this. Okay. Okay, maybe more straight. And more hard. That sounded really wrong. Maybe not that hard, but like this. I think that should be good. Why can't this work? Maybe because the value's too high, maybe we can move this down. And same thing over here. Last time you made it definitely soft. And here, yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so we can just bounce backwards, like 360. Make it 360. And that maybe that should be good. Rotate it however you want. Okay, yeah, don't do that. You can make the safe 360 like not 360, maybe like a lot more midway. I could say, I guess. Yeah, we can delete that because we don't want it to be like fully 360'd. Just want it to be halfway, so like around here. Negative 16. 16, that should be good. F9. We can maybe we are gonna do 360 because I want to rotate it like a lot. So 360. Did this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And rotate 3 like 2 like 0 basically. Keyframe. You can see that's a pretty big rotation. So obviously it's gonna be pretty strong.
Is the tongue.
Now, go to frame. I think that's 259, I say. Bounce back, like, I'd say that around here, and rotate this a bit. Go here and rotate it. And at the end, just rotate to 0 really quickly. Obviously, we gotta make the ease actually nice. We don't want it to be some weird garbage jamali. I don't know. And obviously that is, yeah, it's not the best. So you might want to pull that back. And over here, more strong. I don't care how strong it is. Pretty good. Now we can focus on the camera positioning. So here, 9. No, where I put the F9. We can go to around. Yeah, we get more 4, I guess. Return the first marker. The camera positioning is not that hard. Put it way back. We're going to ease it. So, for the first part, we're going to make like an out ease, but make sure there is a bounce back. Or it follows through. We want to be really big. And I mean really big, like this. And also, we want to make the in ease pretty strong too. We want to make this drop like a very big and scary one. And do not manipulate my words to say something really weird. Here we can just keyframe. We can make it bounce, I guess. It will be a bit too close. Here we can keyframe and put it back. And make it go forward a lot. We want this to be. We'll make a lot of smash into the camera. Basically, we just want to smash into the camera, basically. I just want this to become like a bit more forward. And maybe over here. You can just way back. Let's say around here. And make it like stop midway through. That's what I want to make it like this. From there and just make it like zoom. I mean, like zoom past the text. Like this is what I mean. That. and make it strong too.
Is the drum.
I don't know why this is right there. And for the camera, we can go to tags, cinema 40 tags. Where the heck is it? Vibe. That sounds okay. Make it 15 and 15 here. Frequency, like, yeah, like 0.5, I guess. Maybe like 5, 5, and 5.
Is the drum.
If you render the like what we have so far, let's look at this now. You may notice that it's really gray. We will fix this in the CC part of the intro. So yeah.
Is the drum.
No, I want to add actually no, this might be it actually. Actually here I might add I don't want to add this. We might add random. Is it gonna Alright, we have to do the thing that I was gonna do earlier. Mode graphic vector random, but only for the AR. So I should have made it one color instead. Yeah. Strength, just like keyframe it 0, and same thing over here. Keyframe it. Animation, show F curve. Where the frick? Did I put the keyframe there? No, I did not. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was doing F9 for some reason. I probably shouldn't do that. I should do that. There we go. We can zoom in, make it like 100 or something. Equal. And then we can go to shut up. You go to random parameter, get a bit more. Change the rotation actually.
Is the drum.
Make this even more spread apart. Now we can duplicate this and drag it into here.
Drum.
So you see how it's literally like identical. We don't want that. We would want a different seed. So let's try out different seeds. Keep on trying out different seeds. That would be pretty nice. Though I want the text to rotate a lot more. So I might as well just do that. Maybe not that much more, but like 1,000. Maybe a few for that too. Oh yeah, one. We want 0 here. We just want the same thing for both of these. I'd say, yeah, 300 here. So say 500, 500. 500, so they both differ. And for the H and R, yeah, that's kind of a problem because you can see that they are different. So, that would be pretty effective if you just did this. Here. Nope, it's just here. That too. Also, we could just make these values like 500, 500, 500, or more. How'd that look? Yeah, pretty nice.
Is the trunk.
To speed up rendering time, I'm gonna just cut off the text here. So on this part, well, I'm gonna just move it, like go back one frame and just bye.
Is the trunk. Is the trunk.
Nice. I like that. So now we can focus on render testing. So for obviously we did plastic fast render, and now it should look slightly. Yes, it looks different now. You can see, but that's not really much of a difference. So we can choose our save path. I'm gonna do. Ah, oh my gosh, it crashed.